Hello, Michael and Justin here for Beer on the Keyboard. We're playing some World of Horror today. How you feeling, buddy?
Dude, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really great, honestly. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with this this go through on this.
So yeah, you've never played this before.
I've never played it.
I've been messing around with it a little bit.
I've never played it. I don't know entirely what's going on. I know it. The only thing I really like, my brain is really locked on is this is a horror thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's text based.
With audio and visuals, obviously, but
making decisions and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to give me visuals to help aid along in that text.
Yes. So it's a lot of decision making, but this is also an RPG. That you're going to have stats. You're going to have combat encounters, and the UI is stupid confusing for new players. It took me a couple of runs to figure out what was going on, but I'm the one who's running the game. You're just going to be the decision man.
Okay, well, I'm making decisions. I'd like to point out, I didn't realize this is going to be, like, stat-based as well.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be stats, buddy.
Okay, let's grind. Let's grind.
Let's do it.
That's how I stat.
Ooh, you can't really grind in this kind of game, though. And
no, let's grind.
I'll show you why.
No, let's grind.
So, first thing we're going to do is customize the playthrough. So, this is basically ways of customizing the game. You unlock these, quote, air quotes, card packs. And those will add. I am not. And those will add different events and encounters and stuff to the game.
Okay, but you have to unlock them as you go.
Yes, I did unlock one already, as you can see, and then I got the two.
I don't want to use the one that you unlocked.
Oh no, it's fine. It's not going to impact the gameplay at all.
Okay,
it's not going to make any difference.
If you say so.
I say so. This is just randomizing the game. This is a roguelike, where there is a lot of randomization and procedural generation. This is simply our seed. Now, if you want me to change the seed at all, go for it. But I have no idea what any of these letters mean, so.
Well, first of all, I'm a big fan of J.
Okay.
So, I like that.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not against this at all.
JFFRF?
No, I'm really not against it. You know what?
Let's keep it then. Nope, too late. You're already locked in, bro.
Cool.
The city of Shiikawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town.
Dude, I was born in 1980X.
I was too.
Shoot.
Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside.
But that was a pretty picture. Did you guys see that pretty picture?
It was very pretty. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort.
Put some clothes on.
But also unknown threats.
And also, get a face.
Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble.
Oh, I thought this was a horror game. I didn't realize it had to do with gods.
Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond.
What was that? Datsun DeLorean looking?
That was totally a DeLorean, right?
It was like a DeLorean and a Datsun had a child.
Yeah. That tracks. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you've finally arrived in the doomed town. Alright, now we get to pick our character. So, here are your options. You have Kiri Miyanami, 18 and female.
Faceless.
Well, you get their faces later. So it was a weird choice.
I figured as much. Let's go. Rock and roll.
Plus, you get extra knowledge, you get a little bit less strength, and you start with one random spell. Her backstory is, could the ghosts following her be in any way connected with all the weird events happening in this town? No. Then you have Aiko Takahashi, 18 and female. Barely surviving after a ghost of a drowned man kept her underwater, she is determined to solve this mystery. Gets extra dexterity, less knowledge, starts with a combat speed bonus.
Oh, I already chose.
Haru. No last name, apparently. 25 and male.
Haru.
Robbing that old abandoned manor was a mistake. With his friends dead and mutilated, and a vengeful horror chasing him, no speed is too high. Plus strength minus knowledge starts with cigarettes.
Starts with cigarettes. Cigarettes are tight.
They are. Mizuki Hamasaki, 18, female. What a strange world we live in, where stopping an ancient evil is the easiest way of boosting your career. Plus, she's a teen idol. It says up there too, so it gives them like a little background of what their type is.
Yeah.
Plus charisma minus strength starts with an ally. Koji Takawa, 19 and male. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The government won't sweep this one under the rug. Bonus perception minus dexterity starts with the camera. That's Toji or Koji, I mean. And Mimi, 22 and female. Finally, a way to put practice to everything she's learned so far. Bonus to knowledge minus dexterity starts with the scalpel. Who do you want to play as?
Number 2 again was
Swimming team captain.
Plus dexterity minus knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Starts with a combat speed bonus. It doesn't say their other stats are also affected by who you pick. It doesn't say all that though.
Right.
These are just the big ones.
Yeah, right.
Dexterity does affect weapons, but only certain weapons. So weapons are either strength-based, dexterity-based, perception-based, and then very rarely knowledge-based.
I thought I had chosen based on the whole drowning thing. But
oh yeah, what's the most terrifying for you, buddy?
the thing is,
what backstory do you think is most relatable?
Well, I've never been a swimming team captain.
I've also never been an 18-year-old Japanese girl.
Oh, facts. But I have been an almost drowned man, multiple times.
Well, that's even scarier if you're a strong swimmer and you almost drowned because of this incident.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, this is why. Yeah, it's
Good pick, buddy.
This is number 2. It's,
so this one,
Aiko.
Aiko Takahashi. So you have options for backgrounds too. We're gonna start with the standard World of Horror background. It's not gonna give any weird effect to the game, basically.
Cool.
Just it's gonna be the standard playthrough. What kind of difficulty you want to do? You want to go like more medium, easy, harder?
Honestly, I'm just we're just playing this game. We're just diving into it, right?
Want to go a medium route, or
I'm thinking a medium route because we're just diving into it. Like whatever happens. I don't want to go super easy because I feel like they're gonna like hold our hand a little bit.
There's a little, super easy is pretty easy,
and I don't want that. Let's go medium. I don't want to go too hard because I don't know what's going to happen.
We'll go the standard difficulty, which is cultist.
All right, yeah.
And continue.
I feel like that's the way to go.
We're also gonna go classic mode.
I don't know about you guys when I play a game.
Always go for the medium difficulty first.
The first thing I go for is medium because I'm just like, let's see what I can do.
What if there's 2 difficulties? Which one do you pick?
If there's 2 difficulties?
Yeah, there's no middle ground. There's just 2 difficulties. Which one do you
I'll take the hard one because I want to see what I can do. And if I'm like, oh, this is fucking ridiculous.
This is fucked. Yeah.
Then
and you back it up.
Yeah. I'll back it up. Or if I'm like, ooh, I don't know about this, then I'll be like, I'll give it another go. Keep going at it like that for a bit. The biggest thing when it comes to training, that's all playing a video game over and over again is training.
Truth.
Like, you train at your hardest level, and you're going to get better.
You start out with easy. You basically do as much as you can, but you're still able to do it. And then you can keep improving from there.
But there are some things when you're doing it, and you're just like, no, I'm literally getting nowhere. No matter what I do, no matter what.
Just getting your butthole kicked in every single time.
And it's like, okay, well, dial it down. And then go from there. And if it's still not, get to that level where you feel like you're making some progress, that means you're making progress. You're actually advancing, you're getting some things. And then as you go through that, then move it up to the next level. And you'll see that, oh shit, I've got some ideas. Anyhow.
Yeah.
Basic training stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know basic training things, although I've never worked out a day in my life.
I believe that.
Oh. Wow.
No offense.
None taken. Honestly, I've never worked out a day. I early on in my life, when I was
you're diagnosed with athletic asthma or whatever, athletic induced asthma.
Well, I was diagnosed with athletic induced asthma. I shortly after being diagnosed with that, I started doing Taekwondo.
That's working out.
And I think, that's working out just fine.
No, I mean, it's working out. You said you never worked out a day in your life.
So that's what I was trying to get at is, I guess I have worked out in that sense.
Yeah.
And I did that for a little while. I also did track and that sort of thing. I did shot put and discus on track. I never lifted weights. When I say I've never worked out, I've never done any sort of gym related workouts other than your basic stretches that you would do for any physical education.
You were never a runner or a weightlifter, in other words.
I did running.
Oh, okay. That didn't trigger your asthma?
Oh, yeah, it triggered.
Oh, you're like, oh, yeah, I did, idiot. Duh. What'd I just say? Athletic induced. What do you call that?
Fuck yeah, it triggered my asthma. No, I did running, and that was my favorite thing to do. That's how I found out about the athletic induced asthma.
Oh, okay.
You know how I was diagnosed with it, by the way? Check this out. So I had started doing track, and I was having a great time, and then all of a sudden, I just was dropped, and just didn't know what was happening. Went to my doctor, my pediatrician at the time, and he was like, all right, go out to the parking lot, and I want you to just do laps around the parking lot until you can't anymore.
Okay.
That's what I did. And
you can't anymore was your lungs shutting down and you collapsing in the parking lot?
Nah. Thank you. That made it seem it was just
your doctor sounds like a dick.
Right? I'm just ugh. And I'm like, oh, well, I can still go. It hurts real bad, but I started tightening up. My chest starts to tighten up. And anyone that has asthma, they know what that feels like. That's what it is. It just is induced based on strenuous activity and work and whatnot.
Yeah.
Basically, it's bitch asthma. That was my thought when the doctor said it to me, and I'm telling you guys, I was in 7th grade when this happened, and my thought was so I have bitch asthma? You want me to just lock myself up in a basement my parents don't even have, and just sit there and, well, all right, guys. That wasn't even a standard at that time yet. So, anyhow.
And then look at you at 41 now. What are you doing?
All right, guys.
All right, guys, let's play some video games.
I'm locked up in my friend's attic. Let's do this. But yeah, no, he's just
how you didn't even flinch when I said you were 41. You just went right with it.
Yeah, I don't care. You pick an age and say it. Honestly, if you say an age younger than me, I'll catch it only because I'll feel the flattery.
Just a little bit, just a little flutter.
But yeah, he was just run around the parking lot until it starts to hurt.
But started to hurt, and then you're like, hey, you got a asthma. You couldn't go anymore. Your lungs were tightened up.
I was I was like, all right, your legs are hurting. I'm like, I hurt here. And he's like, okay, come inside. He had him go in and sit down. And he's like, hey, you've got athletic induced asthma. And I was just like, I really like to run.
That's lame.
What the fuck's happening right now?
Shit, man.
7th grade, and just my whole world is being crapped upon, and I'm just I don't even have can't you just be you've got asthma? No, you've got asthma based on doing things that you probably want to do.
Jeez. That's lame as hell.
Well, anyhow, sorry, guys.
No, it's good. I'm glad this is a long play. I was thinking to myself. Because I was going to be there's the 20 minutes, guys.
Anyways, guys, so thanks for joining us for this first round. Horrific, right? All right.
So, yeah, let's dive in. Somewhere a group of people gathers, trying to awaken their master. Now, you select the old god you're going up against. I'm going to give you some options here. Here's Cathak Atrasu, the spider god. The terrible spider god, Cathak Atrasu, is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible-to-satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. The effect that this has is you cannot run from combat. The main effect that it has, at least.
Alright.
Option 2. Ithotu, the Devouring Fire. This supposed cause of the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. A perfect black marble statue has been recently discovered, and it's currently waiting in the Museum of Redacted for its long-awaited premiere. Entropy is its ability, and basically your damage and your enemy's damage goes up like in equal amounts. And then there's Ath Yolazath. Yolazeth. Ath Yolazeth. It's gonna be hard for me to say. I'm gonna call him the Towering Eye because that's what the next part of his name is. The Towering Eye. The mad god favors astronomers and magicians, granting them its gift of power that unknowingly brings its bloated body closer to the earth. Casting spells that cost reason instead cost doom. Or increase doom. And then Goizo, the thing forsaken by God. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through the glass. The glimpses behind your reflections are just the beginning of the real nightmare. Resting increases doom.
Alright, guys.
You had a visceral reaction to the mirror one, and obviously the spider one. I know you're not a fan of spiders.
I'm not a fan of spiders, and that made me want to be like, I'm going to pick the spider one. That's what my brain was like saying. I'm going with the mirror one because it did give me the reaction. Like, I have a fear of spiders, and so I'm just like, well, yeah, let's lean into this horror game so much as possible. But no, that gave me that reaction because I also have this like tiny like back in the brain fear of mirrors. I don't
one of those
fear
weird
mirrors.
primal ones, right?
Kind of. It's one from I can pinpoint it from my childhood and why it happened, and that's not a thing that I still am afraid of.
We'll unpack that while we're playing, I think, but do you want to go with this then?
That's why I'm saying I want to go with this. Like, I know exactly where it came from, what it was, and I'm over it, and it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. But the thought of it in a horror sitting, that's why it gave me that reaction. So, yeah, gotta go with that.
All right.
Gotta dive in. Mirror horror is some of the best.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
That's that classic horror jump scare, too, where it's like they open up the medicine cabinet and then they close it and something was there that wasn't there when they opened it, you know? Like, mirrors are just a great way to be freaky.
Mirrors are a great way? No, mirrors are a gateway to horror.
Oh, nice. That's the tagline. No. I'm not going to fuck with any of that stuff. All right, so
my life.
So okay, let's give you a quick rundown though, real quick. This is a crash course on this game.
Let's do it.
Boom, up here. That's your doom. When that reaches 100%, the mirror god invades this world and destroys everything.
Unacceptable. That
don't want doom to be 100%.
Cannot happen. I don't like it already.
Here's your ammo. Good luck finding a gun. It probably won't happen. Here's your cigarettes. You're not addicted to them because you didn't start with that character that starts with cigarettes, so you don't really have to worry about that unless you start smoking cigarettes.
Can I have some cigarettes?
You could absolutely go buy some cigarettes.
Let's get some cigarettes.
Your ultimate goal is to get to this lighthouse right here.
Yeah, I see it.
It is locked, and you have to acquire the keys by solving mysteries around town. So you have to get 5 keys to unlock all the locks of the lighthouse and go and face the old god, basically.
Okay.
Here's your 3 slots for equipment.
Okay.
And here's your 4 slots. I know it looks like more than 4, but trust me, it's just 4.
I see. It's only 4 slots based on.
You get 2 more if you have a backpack equipped, basically.
I was gonna say based on the 6 slots, I can see that it's only 4.
You have 4 slots for this is just items that you have. You can only have 4 unless you have a backpack, like I said.
Right.
Slot A is for your weapon. Slot B is for, and C are for like accessories, like different things that you can equip.
And slot D4.
There's none.
But there's 4 slots.
No, there's 3 slots.
You said there were 4 slots.
No, literally it says slot right here. These are your equipment. These are your 4 slots for items that you're just holding in your pockets.
Apologies to all of you people who are like, hey, idiot, he moved on.
Your level's up here, your experience is up here. You gain a level up every 100 experience points. That never changes.
So just
always 100 experience points.
100.
And we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
Stamina, that's going to be your physical health.
Okay.
Reason is going to be your mental health.
Okay.
If either of these go down to 0, so we have it set. There's a mode right now that we have it set to called Last Stand. Last Stand effectively means if something goes down to 0 or lower, if you can finish that combat encounter and heal yourself, before you like take more damage or whatever,
Then
you can be okay.
But otherwise,
But if you get another encounter, you're fucked.
Either one of those go to 0, you're dead.
You don't want those to be at 0 ever, basically.
Either one of those go to 0, you're dead.
Yep.
I do get a last chance option with what we've got going right now. Got it.
Then there's your stats here. You got strength, dexterity, perception. These are going to be your main combat stats. Perception for firearms, strength and dex for different melee weapons. Knowledge, charisma is going to be for like recruiting allies or
magic.
Knowledge, it doesn't really have a lot to do with magic, actually. No, it's all of these now, on top of what they can do like in combat and everything, all of these impact like the different cards that you get dealt, where it's like, oh, do you do this or do you do that? And the game kind of rolls and adds your your relevant stat to that. Right. And then the last stat here is funds. That represents your money. Things cost funds. You can have funds at 0, and it won't really impact you too negatively. And then we can
have to buy cigarettes, so obviously
that's true.
Well,
all these other stuff we'll go to when we get there. So first things first, let's go home. You check your mailbox; it's empty.
Oh, wow! I am sad and lonely.
Back in your home, you think of your next move. You are not currently investigating any weird mystery. Recent newspaper clippings and notes collected in the next room should point you in the right direction. First things first, I'm going to give you a little bit of a little advice. We're going to take a bath. You can take a bath whenever you're in your home. You can only be in your home proper between mysteries.
Okay.
So right now you're at full stamina, full reason. So let's just go ahead and give you that XP boost.
Cool. Oh, so when you bathe, it gives you an XP boost.
No, so when you bathe, you have 3 options. Hot water, cold water, and warm water.
Okay.
Warm water gives you your XP boost. And then the other 2 give you either increase your stamina or increase your reason. I can't remember which is which. Doesn't matter. One does one does the other. Next thing I'm going to also suggest, a little Easter egg here. You go to change your clothes. You go to your closet. You click on this little guy. You get an extra fund. Boom. You got +1 funds right there.
Oh, right.
You just have a little stash in your closet, basically.
A little closet stash. Yeah. Everyone's got one.
And then while we're here, how do you want her to look?
Oh, okay. What was the look she was rocking?
That was the first one.
Okay, well, not that one.
That's basically like you have like a onesie swimsuit on with a sweater over the top of it.
Let's get a little more appropriately dressed.
Gym clothes. This one's like, oh, you're rocking like an athletic jacket and like a graphic tee. Okay, this one that seems legit. Okay, so let's go and start a mystery. So now these mysteries are randomized. Okay, I'll just read this to you. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries.
Got it. I understand that. I figured as much. Like, you have no idea what is what, but also whatever you choose will affect a thing.
So these mysteries randomize every time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's, it looks like I have endings for all of them. I have played through all of these, so I'm going to offer you minimal advice in beating them. So, alright, you have an alarming account of abnormal arms, a curious case of a contagious coma, macabre memoir of morbid mermaids, chilling chronicle of a crimson cape, and finally, the rotten report of a rancid ramen. Yeah, which one do you want to tackle first?
We gotta go with the mermaids.
Mermaids?
The swim person is like...
Oh, she's gotta tackle her fears, basically?
Yeah, like, it's going into the ocean thing. Like, she swim coach, former swim coach.
No, not swim coach. She's only 18, remember? She's the captain of the swim team.
Yeah, former, the captain of the swim team was held underwater by a drowned man.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, you get to that, that's where she's headed.
All right. The macabre...
Aiko?
Aiko, yeah.
Aiko?
Aiko, I think is her name, yeah.
May 1984, guys. The 31st of May.
It is the 31st of May, 1984. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind is snapped. He's decided it's time to take one of his own. To make one of his own, excuse me.
Yeah.
Using unfortunate students' bodies as his materials. Investigate this mystery. Boop. Alright, so here's like the investigation screen. All of this up here is like your journal. This right here is like a side quest.
Okay.
This right here is all the places around town that you can go. You don't necessarily... The one that's circled right here is the one that you have to like go to continue the quest.
Right, but you don't necessarily have to
But you don't necessarily have to go anywhere.
Or you could just
not. And then over here off to the side, it says like different other things you can do while you're in that area. Like right now, your current location is home. And so at home, you can have the option to rest. That will give you a boost to your stamina and reason, but it will also increase doom because of the mirror god.
Right.
So your journal says, there's one thing everyone at school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next.
Right, and so it's just that's telling you the information that's leading you to the area you should head to, which is circled there.
Yep.
But I could also check out other things. It's not going to help on my investigation right now.
No, but there are a few things you should do because you don't have anything currently. You don't have any stuff.
Right. And
so let's go downtown first. And then we'll go to shop for items.
Okay, cool. I was going to say I RPGing it up like
little doggy.
Check
There's
out
a little
everything.
doggy running a shop. Broke his little nose. So basically the shop downtown gets randomized with different things.
Is that almost a corgi?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the shop
almost
downtown, I guess, the shop downtown gets randomized with different things. You can like reshuffle what they have in stock, but that takes time and that will increase doom. You already have 4% doom just going to the shop. Yeah. So your options to buy stuff, again, you have 5 funds. There's a sewing kit, which gives you +3 stamina. But -1 charisma because of the gross scar, I guess. The backpack, energy drink, cigarettes, and a compass. Unfortunately, there is no weapon here, so good luck with that.
That's unfortunate. I mean, the backpack to have more things seems cool.
But it also takes up a slot where you could be putting other stuff.
Yeah. And then there's the whole other thing of, like, I came here, I should buy something?
I mean, your doom goes up when you go shopping regardless of whether you buy something or not, so it's not a terrible idea to just purchase something. You have the funds for it, too.
+1 dexterity until the end. I mean, why not just get that booster then, since nothing else really
Want that energy drink?
What's that compass do?
The compass gives you +2 experience for each investigated location while it's equipped. It's a slot C trinket.
No. Yeah, let's early on. Let's just. I mean, early on, I want to build that at XP, but no, let's get that energy drink because I don't want to die.
You want to drink it right now for this mystery?
Yeah, for this mystery.
All right, go ahead and let's quaff that energy drink.
Well,
and there you go. Your dex is now 9 instead of 8.
Energy done.
just slam that energy drink, dude. Bro. Alright, so you want to try to do like the side questy thing, or do you want to just go right into like this? And you can, it's not going to stop you or lock you out of the side quest like right away.
I guess.
So the side quest is investigate the seaside location twice to complete the mermaid sighting side quest. Yeah. Makes sense, mermaids, right?
Yeah, I wanna do it.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's investigate.
Making that call. All right. So let's go to seaside and then we'll investigate. Investigating the beach.
That is adorable.
Air Force. The military exercise makes you feel safer, but are guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there? +4 doom, +2 reason. So that's not great because your reason was already maxed out. Nothing you can really do about that. Investigate again? Want to just do the side quest, basically?
I mean, yeah, we may as well just kill it.
You're walking around the beach some more. Something pulls you toward the beach. A statuette, half buried in the sand, is calling to you. Feeling your hands shaking, you take a step closer. Do you try and take it home or ignore it?
Ooh. There's a statue and it's calling me closer, and I'm investigating stuff right now.
Yeah.
And an investigator would be like, I need to have that. But an investigator also might be like, I'm just looking. Don't touch, just look. Damn, that's a hard one. I'm gonna take it home. I'm gonna fuck myself over and take it home.
The statuette is surprisingly heavier than it looks. Mesmerized, you take it home and wonder where you'll display it. It's a bad idea.
I know. I knew it was a bad idea when I decided.
You may be going crazy, but you can swear something is watching you from the sea. -1 reason. Cool, you resolved the seaside side questy thing. Cool.
Got it. Let's dive into this investigation.
Go right back to downtown then.
Now that I'm 100% sure that I'm just like, well, fucking whatever.
Yeah. The roads seem to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. You have 2 options, and one of them needs the map, so I guess you just get lost.
I have one option.
Yeah. You spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. +2 doom.
Great. Doing well, guys.
Asking around the neighborhood got you some results. It seems that all the girls have attended the same school. Travel to the school is the next location.
Let's do this. Let's walk and wool to the school.
Hearing an eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil drawn on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone pulled out the candles the moment you enter. Someone put out the candles.
The moment, it was going to be really cool when you said the moment you entered, and then I had me entering. So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You guys were there for the idea. That's all that matters.
So your options here are light the candles, pick up the book, and study the writing on the blackboard.
You just walk in, just like, oh, light these fucking candles. Yeah, I'm gonna light these fucking candles.
You're gonna light the candles?
You know what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna roll with what my brain comes to first. I have this problem with decision making where I just like overthink things.
You do. Why do you think I'm in control of the game? Why do you think I have the mouse?
But since I made the joke, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm walking. It's just I like the idea, just walking in and lighting the candles.
The moment you light the remaining candle, the ground under the sigil collapses, revealing an impossibly deep hole. Its walls are carved into a spiral shape, giving it the illusion of movement. But it's just an illusion, right? -4 reason, +20 experience, though.
Yeah, I got that XP.
It's good XP, but god damn it, that didn't fuck your reason.
Well, I'm playing dumb.
Well, remember, your reason's like your mental health, so, yeah.
I'm playing dumb.
Okay.
Don't worry, she gets smart.
She gets smart.
Right now,
and whenever you get like too fucked too, you can always go home and rest a little, but that will increase your doom.
Right now, she's not very smart. She gets smart though. It's okay. It's be fine.
That'll be fine.
She can learn.
All missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them. So just investigate the school again.
It's me. I'm the kidnapper. I solved the game, guys.
It was you the whole time. Win. You are stopped by a girl you haven't seen in months, but how could you? She died in an accident. Ah, stalker girl!
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Look at that. That's lovely. You guys seeing that? Okay, for you listening, you're not seeing it, you gotta check it out. That is horrifying. Just like no pupils. Very scary.
Dark warbling hallway too.
Yeah, and the expression on the face too is horrifying.
Oh yeah,
that's great.
Even the very simple like designs, because things get way more complex than this. But even the very simple humanoid designs, they make it fucking weird. They make it unsettling.
Yeah.
All right, so the first thing I'm gonna recommend. So I'm not even gonna explain how combat works to you. Just know this.
Okay.
You have options.
Got it.
There are spiritual actions, defensive actions, offensive actions, and support actions. Okay. You don't have a weapon. First thing I'm going to do is look for an improvised weapon.
Right.
You found a broken bottle.
Great.
And also the stalker girl scratches you.
That's unacceptable.
Take a little bit of stamina damage and a little bit of reason damage too. Oh shit, yeah, she does -1 to all of your stats.
Everything.
Yeah, to your stamina and reason.
Yeah, can we scratch her back?
Well, you have a broken bottle now, so I'm going to go ahead and equip that. Boop, and that's your weapon.
Cool.
And now...
That's what I meant by scratch her back. Can we scratch her back with that?
Yeah, I'm going to try and just, like, maximize your output here. Yeah, you can attack twice, and they're both pretty good to hit. The base chance to hit for the heavy attack is 55%. but I gave you a couple of pluses. You can squeeze a couple of these, what are they called? Attack boosts. You can squeeze a little bit. You basically have a time limit for how much you can do, and you fill up the bar as best as you can.
Gotcha.
And these attack boosts, they take a little bit of time, but they give you plus 10% chance to hit. So basically, your first strong attack is going to have a 75% chance. The next one's going to have a 65% chance.
Gotcha.
They each do 4 damage. So, and her health's up here. Boop, boop.
Yeah, gotcha.
Launch sequence.
Yeah, scratch the hell out of it.
You hit her both times. You stab the stalker girl twice, and each time takes -4 health. She bites you and regains a little bit of her lost health.
Unacceptable. Can we straight murder a stalker?
We're gonna try. Your first attack. No, your first attack misses, but then your second attack succeeds. However, she bites you again. You keep flailing at her with this bottle. You've defeated her. She drops down dead, but there's something on the ground.
Pick it up.
You pick it up.
Oh, you shouldn't
You
have picked
found
it
an
up.
occult diary.
That was a bad idea. Put it back. All right.
Want to take it? What's up?
I was gonna say I need to rest up, but my problem
You got a little bit of damage, yeah.
my doom is going to be affected by that.
Yes, it's currently at 15%.
I need to get my doom down lower before I rest.
Well, funny thing you mentioned that. So this occult diary right here, when you use it, it generates -3% doom.
Shall we use that?
You use it. You burn down the cursed diary, -3% doom. Now you're at 12%.
Well, that's dope.
Cool. Want to take a little rest, Risky?
Yeah, I think a rest is probably a good idea.
You take a short nap on your bed. You phone your best friend and talk about unrelated stuff. +2 to your stamina and reason. Time flies by so fast. You prepare yourself to leave and continue your investigation. +5% doom.
Great. What were we drinking by the computer there? What is that? Is that a little?
That's some soju? Soju?
Is it a little soju?
No, it's probably sake because soju's Korean and this is set in a Japanese town. But
yeah,
but I'm gonna have a little soju with you.
I bet it's a little soju because.
Give me a little pour there, buddy.
I bet it's soju because she is like, you know what I like? A little Korean soju.
I'm good. Yeah, that's full enough. Don't chew it though, buddy. It's a sipper now. Remember?
No. We're sipping some soju, guys. Just as our character on the 31st of May, 1984. It's still the 31st of May, 1984.
Yeah, you haven't completed the investigation, so no time has passed yet. This is all kind of set in one day.
That's pretty cool that I can go home and rest.
Yeah, you took a brief nap. It explicitly mentioned that.
Oh, okay. I missed the brief nap part.
Yeah, you took like a power nap and called up your friend and talked for a little bit, and that's about it. Maybe you spent 2 hours at home.
Wow. It's impressive. Go-getters.
Go-getters out there, man. That's why you get to the brink of physical and mental exhaustion. Is because of you're trying to accomplish as much as possible.
100%. No kidding. Like, seriously, I'm already exhausted just thinking about how much just happened.
No shit.
And went home and you just took a nap and you got up.
Yeah.
And you're like, let's finish this day out. I'm like, go home. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to lay down. I'll be like, first of all, I'm not taking a fucking nap. Second of all, I guess I am taking a nap. And then I wake up and go, I ain't doing shit else.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Like, so, especially after all of the trial that you went through and that trauma. All right, let's do this.
I just killed a girl who died in an accident.
I just killed someone who already be dead. Not cool. I have guilt issues right now.
You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids. You have a new location to investigate, the Morbid School.
All right.
Investigating the Morbid School. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat, a vast flock of seagulls.
So this is why you know that this fucking guy is just insane. Because he's like, I want a mermaid. I want mermaids. I love mermaids. But then he, like, to get the fishtail, instead of just, like, disposing of the shit you don't need, he's like, I'm going to hang that shit up. Like, okay, crazy. You're already crazy, but...
He's got to eat something.
But you're even more crazy.
I don't imagine he gets a huge paycheck making mermaids.
He works at the school.
He was a janitor.
Oh, he was.
Like, is he, like, it's presumed, yeah, or else you'd just be like, the janitor did it, idiot. It's presumed that the janitor was the one who's responsible for this, but he's, like, missing, and that's why you're investigating it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, alright, okay, that's fair.
You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls
How is he
outside
still living
viciously.
in the fucking school?
This is a different school.
Oh, alright, cool, thanks.
That's why you had to go to a different location from where you were earlier.
I missed that little clip, guys.
Flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. Minus
a flock
one.
Of seagulls?
Yes.
I love them.
-1 stamina, -1 reason. You don't love them that much.
Nope. There's a lot of coughing involved.
Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem really obsessed about mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building.
Okay.
So you gotta investigate the sewer downtown.
Right. Obviously, we're going to run into...
You try to avoid mirrors, afraid of what could be waiting for you on the other side. -1 reason.
Yeah, no kidding. Do you guys see that? That was terrifying.
People on the podcast didn't, but...
Yeah, well, y'all gotta go see that horrifying eyeball looking through some hair in the mirror.
Hey, you're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you last seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful? Chat or invite for a coffee.
And she keeps one eye closed at all times.
She's giving you a wink, like, hey, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Wink.
Let's have a chat right now.
Just chat right there on the sidewalk?
Yeah, I'd like to invite... I would like to invite for a coffee, but right now I got shit to do, and I feel like, these are the things you do. Let's have a talk right now because I'm in the middle of a thing, and that might be helpful.
Okay.
So
going for the chat.
Let's have a little
charisma check success. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Could this be the reason for the recent horrific events? +5 XP, -1 reason. You like how your character picture over here is getting a little more fucked up as your reasoning's getting lower? Yeah, it's getting a little, like, tired, some bags under the eyes and stuff.
My mental state is not well. How do I...
You are unwell.
I really need to boost that reason. I am making all the wrong decisions. That's cool. The more my mental state goes down, the worse I'm going to get at this. I'm leaning, guys.
Oh shit.
I don't lean into characters often, but I'm doing it.
You compare the sewer plan with a school map and it suddenly dawns on you. The school basement. That must be the place the kidnapper's keeping the missing swimmers. Investigate the school.
That doesn't seem very reasonable. Let's do it.
Impossible angles and seemingly movie lines make your head spin as you see this crazy non-Euclidean image drawn onto a chalkboard. You need the Ikumi ally to do the other things, so you're just going to stare in disbelief. -1 reason.
Yep.
There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she's alright.
Oh, no.
Target location. Investigate Morbid School.
That's the only thing. That's my only option,
yep,
right?
You've narrowed it down. You can't move anywhere else in the town now.
Exactly. That's my only option. Let's go. I told you it's not reason.
You've come to the precipice. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The last missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress, the upper part at least. A tail of a fish has been crudely sewn in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do.
Oh my goodness. Hey, dude. Relax. There's this whole movie about making...
Stepping carefully over the corpse, the janitor picks up the bloody axe.
That's your problem, dude. That's not how you do it.
Having a fight with the mad janitor now.
Alright, I guess we're
gonna fucking try and fight this guy, I guess. You don't have a lot fucking going on, but...
No, I don't. I've got a bottle.
At least he doesn't do reason damage. He only does stamina damage.
Okay.
So we can try and fuck him up as hard as we possibly can. So I can prepare the attack, which takes more time, but it's an automatic hit. but then I can use a lighter attack. There we go. I like that. I'm going to save that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to prepare my attack to do a strong attack after that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do an attack boost twice in a row, which they stack, and then do a regular attack after that.
Cool.
So regular attack has base chance 60%, so that's going to be 80% with the 2 boosts, and then the strong attack's a guaranteed hit. And we're just going to try this until he fucking dies, because we don't have any other options. Yeah. We don't have any spells, we don't have any other items.
We got nothing. Like, again, not a lot of reason in the reasoning of fucking being here right now.
Yeah.
Other than I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting cut up and you're getting fucked up, dude.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm dead.
You have 1 stamina left, but he has 2 HP as you launch your final sequence and defeat the Mad Janitor. Plus 15 XP.
Nice.
Resolve combat. The Mad Janitor's body slumps to the floor. You pick up his axe and, using it as a crutch, you try to leave the room. Injured and weakened, you slowly lose consciousness on the school corridor.
You become a mermaid.
Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the Mad Janitor is found, but you'll sleep a little better tonight knowing the other students are safe. Got plus 30 experience points, plus 15 experience points for a thorough investigation doing that side quest, minus 3 doom for completing something. Time passes 1 day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? All in all, that's not bad for that outcome.
You also got the fire axe, and you got a level up that you got to spend. So
I don't like the idea of the cops finding me, and the Mad Janitor is nowhere to be found, in the sense that it looks like I just did this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
the cops are the cops are interesting. Like you can actually visit the police station, and they know that you're investigating some shit that they can't investigate themselves.
Okay, so in that case, I guess knowing that
you can actually sell your experience points for money to the cops. Oh. You can basically give them intel, and they'll give you funds in return.
Funds for cigarettes.
Yeah, for smokes.
That's all you need money for, right? Yeah. Is cigarettes. Cool, I'm good.
You also have the fire axe. That is a strength. Yeah, it's a strength-based weapon. Does a good deal of damage, but you don't have stupid high strength, so your chance to hit's only going to be a 65% on that.
Right. I mean,
compared to the broken bottle, though, I'd probably equip that.
Yeah,
your strength is 7. You don't have poor strength.
Yeah.
Your dex is 8. Your strength's 7.
We'll just have to up that strength.
Well, hey, guess what? You have a level up. All right. So here's what you do with a level up. You can either get +1 to any of your stats.
Okay.
You can get +4 to your health, and this isn't max. This is +4 to what you have existing, to your stamina or reason, so your physical or mental health, and you pick a perk, and the perks do the following things: you have leadership, +1 charisma, hot bath, improve resting at home. Well, that doesn't seem useful with this playthrough, and fast swimmer, which is faster offensive actions. Which means you'll be able to do more actions because they take up less of your bar or whatever.
Right. I get that, and I mean that doesn't sound bad. That first, the leadership one, what did that?
It's just gonna give you +1 to your charisma. So basically, because you can also pick a +1 over here, that means you can get like a +2 to your charisma if you wanted to boost that up.
I don't feel like I need that.
No, I don't feel like you do either.
And what did the hot bath?
Improved resting at home.
So basically, the fast swimmer is the one I gotta go with there.
Cool. And then do you want to? I mean, you're real low on physical. You have one of your stamina left.
That's the thing is like I have to go with a +4 on the stamina.
No, you get a +4 to your stamina.
That's what.
But that's not permanent. That's just you heal +4 because you don't heal in between investigations. You don't go back up to full health.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like I need that +4 because my stamina is so low.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to take that. I have no other option.
I mean, your doom is still under 20% right now, so knocking out a couple of rests won't kill you. But that's only going to give you +2 to both stamina and reason per rest.
Yeah. I need to build my stamina then.
All right, sounds like a plan. Oh, you also get your bath, which gives you +1 to your reason or stamina.
I still need to build my stamina.
It's at 1. No, I'm not trying to say you shouldn't do that.
I know you're just giving me all the info.
Giving you the options. Yep.
Yeah, you're giving me all the info.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, I have to put that back up.
Yeah. The old god stirs.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
A feeling of paranoia and discomfort is almost palpable in the air. There's something wrong with the tap water.
Paranoia.
It is black and oily and glistening, smelling like death. You hope it's just a temporary issue.
Ruh-roh. Damn. Alright.
Inside the mailbox, you find a small key.
Oh, wait, whoa. Why would a key be inside of my mailbox?
Good question. It's almost like somebody wants you to unlock that motherfucking lighthouse, dude. There's that statue you found, by the way.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have brought that home.
Probably shouldn't have brought that with me. That was a bad idea.
Look at that thing. It's
I
staring
know
at you.
because the game told me, but I knew before the game told me it was a bad idea. You know what I need to do is definitely take a bath with that bad idea in my house.
Cool. They still didn't fix the water problem. It's black and oily and glistening. No way you're going to wash yourself with that. You don't get to take a bath while that status is in effect.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm not taking a bath. You know what's up next, though?
Another investigation.
Yeah, pretty much that's it. That's where we're heading.
Pretty much your option right now.
Let's dive in.
Alright, you have the alarming account of abnormal arms. The curious case of the contagious coma. Chilling chronicle of a crimson cape. And the rotten report of a rancid ramen.
I have so many arms. It's ridiculous. What was the arms one again?
Alarming account of abnormal arms.
The second one.
Contagious coma.
Just call it is.
Whammy. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People trying to wake the patients up result with them falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has become dedicated to the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people? And how did the strange illness start?
Probably comatose.
So let's check out the news reports about this weird disease and try and find the cause before more people fall asleep. And then, of course, your side thing is investigate the village location twice to complete the quest. Not, of course, that's just what your side thing is.
Yeah.
I would check the shop again. You still have plenty of funds. You might be able to find something good there.
Yeah, I agree with that option. Like, let's shop up.
So you have the sewing kit, camera, backpack, salt, and steak knife.
Let's raise my doom and go and talk to Mr. Barky.
Mr. Bark. Beep his nose. Boop. So, yeah, the sewing kit you could use right away. The steak knife would probably be a more useful weapon because it's dex-based.
I don't know, my dex is definitely higher.
Yeah.
What's the sewing kit do again?
It's +3 to your stamina, -1 to your charisma.
Oh, man, that sounds nice. I don't want to die, guys. But that steak knife, though... What's that steak knife damage like?
It's pretty light damage, 3, but it has a 70% base chance to hit, which is pretty damn good, and a 72 speed, so you can probably do a couple of heavy strikes with it.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
As opposed to about 65% chance to hit.
From the axe or whatever, yeah. I think it was 60, not even 65, if I remember correctly, but we can actually look at your inventory right now.
And its speed is probably hella low.
Yeah, its speed's 100, so it takes up 100 to use it once.
Yeah.
And it has a 65 chance to hit, yes. And its damage is 6.
What was the steak knife damage again?
It's 3.
3?
It's half as much. Oop. Well, my bad. I clicked on it. I bought you a steak knife.
We're doing the steak knife. You know what? Fuck the stamina. Doing the steak knife.
I'm going to go ahead and equip that now.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to die. And so I've got a weapon now. That's where we're at.
You can also go and rest, but that will cause your doom to go up.
No, we're not resting.
You're not going to rest at all? We can always go back to the shop, too. See if he still has that sewing kit or anything else. But that's also going to increase your doom. It's not going to be guaranteed.
Everything's going to increase my doom.
Pretty much, yeah.
No matter what I do, increases my doom.
Sorta.
I go home and rest. Fuck it. I can't rest. There's the oil problem.
You can rest. That's not taking a bath. That's resting. That's two different things.
Yeah, well, I should have rested to begin with.
Oh, you can't rest while you're in between investigations.
You can rest during.
Yep.
Alright. Well, this is 31st of May, 19... It's still the same day. I thought a day passed.
A day did pass.
Oh, we're still on the same day? The same day? Oh my. Yeah, let's take a rest then.
You bandage the fresh wounds. You sit on your couch and read your favorite book, +2 stamina and reason. Time flies by so fast, you prepare yourself to leave and continue the long investigation. +5 doom.
Damn, +5. That's no good.
It's a big chunk.
I'm gonna die.
27% doom right now.
I'm a doom die. Do a classical Death of Doom. Look at us. We're so beraggled.
Yeah, we're pretty fuckered up right now.
You guys listen to my podcast can't see. Like, your character has changed so much. Like, she's got scars and she looks just fucking wore out. Like, she's done. She can't stop though. I'm not being very reasonable. Now I've built up.
You got some more reason than you'd have stamina at this point, that's for sure. That one enemy was really hitting that stamina, so that's not a good thing. But we're on a different investigation now, a wholly different thing. So this is the curious case of the contagious coma. Let's check out the news reports and about this weird disease to try and find the cause before more people fall asleep. So they want you to go to the school. And then, of course, Patient Zero. You have over here your side quest. Patient Zero, it's called. Investigate the village location twice to complete the quest.
I feel like I should go there at least once. Where am I currently located?
You are at the school.
I'm at the school already?
Yeah.
And I need to investigate?
You can just, I can just click on any of these places and boom, you're there.
Oh, I see.
It doesn't like impact your doom to travel from one place to another. It's only when you investigate does it impact your doom.
Okay. I don't know. Like, should I investigate the school and then take an investigation of the village location?
It's not going to be like locked out until you basically get to the very end of the investigation. It usually takes a few different locations before you.
Yeah. Let's school it up first.
All right.
And then we'll side quest it up.
Investigating the schoolyard. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors is opened on its own. You can close the door or escape the bathroom.
Oh my. I feel like curiosity would want me to close the door. But then there's the whole like, fuck off, get out of here. Let's use the option I don't have.
Oh, the need holy candle item option?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and nothing happens because you don't have that item.
Oh, cool. Shit. Let's...
You currently have a broken bottle and a fire axe in your pockets, and you're holding a steak knife. You look like a crazy person.
I'm gonna go straight up with escape the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's any person that I can think of in this moment is just going to do that.
You might be paranoid, but there's no way you're risking an encounter with a ghost here. -2 reason.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Reports mention a Patient Zero, but who could they be? That's what your journal says, and of course, Patient Zero is the name of your side quest, so...
That's where we're headed.
Alright, to the village.
That was a poor decision. I should have just closed the door, I guess. I feel like that also wouldn't help much.
You never know with this game, man. There's some weird things.
I honestly feel like it would have been the same outcome.
Feeling hungry, you've entered a small local restaurant and ordered the daily special made with today's catch. Just where the hell did those fishermen go? Your options are, no way you're gonna eat that, and one bite won't hurt.
Oh man, but why wouldn't I eat that? I'm hungry. It doesn't But I'm like, but the fishermen aren't there. How did they get the daily catch? There's no way I'm gonna. Yeah, one by one hurt. One by one hurt.
Strength check success. Feeling the eyes of the restaurant's guest on your back, you take a small bite of the smelly seafood. It's surprisingly good, but you kindly refuse another serving. +5 experience and +1 stamina.
Yeah, I need that shit in my life.
Another village investigation to complete the side quest, or you could go to downtown.
No, we're just let's investigate again.
Okay. Investigating the shrine. Unseasonable floods have closed many of the roads. Since you don't have a map, you have to look for an alternate way. You've wasted a lot of time looking for a safe path. +3% doom.
Oh, excellent.
An old man from the village hands you a package. This should help you to understand the illness. +1 item, you have the Dust of Seeing.
Well, that's neat. I could really use a map, apparently.
Momentarily renders invisible creatures partially visible. When you use, it sets the enemy's power to 0.
Okay. Can I get a map up in this bitch?
We could go back to the shop and see if there's stocked one, but that will cost more doom.
Damn, fuck that noise.
Investigate downtown.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed. I don't like this doom rising.
When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite of you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package but hesitate, an icy feeling settling into the pit of your stomach.
Oh.
You can examine it or ignore it.
Icy feeling. Ugh. It's got my name on it?
It does. It's marked with your name.
Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. Don't grab the package. Don't grab the package. I ignore it.
You leave at the next station in a hurry, hoping to forget the package as soon as possible. -1 stamina.
Bad choice.
Not necessarily. Sometimes the options this game gives you is 2 bad choices, and you may have taken the lesser of 2 evils.
I know it was 2 bad choices. There's no win on that, and I'm going to tell you right now, that's definitely a win. Still bad choice.
You have to sneak into the hospital and borrow Patient Zero's information.
Ooh, borrow? Alright.
To the hospital!
And we borrow.
You can also go to the shop, and the hospital sells stuff too.
Oh, what's the hospital got going on?
It will also increase the doom by waiting around the hospital.
I know it will.
Okay. You enter the hospital as a customer. You still have some time before you're asked into the office. You can enter the doctor's office or enter the pharmacy. You want to go to the pharmacy here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
just FYI, you can get like grievous injuries that like linger, and they have like negative status effects, and going to the doctor's office lets you heal those.
Right.
Going to the pharmacy lets you stock up on supplies. So you can buy a bandage, which lets you heal 1 minor injury, painkiller, which gives you +2 stamina, sewing kit, which is the +3 for -1 charisma, and an empty bottle.
Oh, fuck my bumhole. Shall we bandage?
You don't have any minor injuries. Like, you've just taken damage. You don't have any injuries on your status.
Alright, what was the painkiller again?
That's +2 to your stamina.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
And it doesn't, like, it's addictive, apparently, but there's probably, like, a roll involved with that.
Yeah, I think maybe we should painkiller then. Let's take
Right,
that.
bought some painkillers. You want to take them right now?
Yeah. Look at my stamina.
It's pretty bad.
Shit, I'm addicted. Oh my god, give me more of the painkillers. I need more painkillers. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No status effect. So you take the painkillers, you're at 9 stamina.
Great, awesome.
Alright, so let's investigate the hospital proper now. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that can revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign there.
What?
You accept or decline. Tough choices, I know, man.
This is dumb. I decline.
You politely decline the generous offer and continue on your way. You've got the name and the address. Let's get out of here.
Fuck.
Tells you to investigate the hospital again. Probably you leaving. When the patient came home one morning, covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police had them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as you pass by. You can either talk to them or do an option that requires the paranoia status, but you don't have, so you talk to them.
I straight up talk to them.
Charisma check failure. You try reasoning with them to tell you what really happened, but it doesn't work. Takes 2 nurses to calm them down after they've roughed you up. -2 stamina. There goes your painkillers. You're still better off. Patient Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully.
I feel as fucked up as she looks right now. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Investigate downtown again. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater.
Uh-oh.
Natural beauty. Yes, this is exactly what I need. You shudder, seeing the woman reaching to her pocket and grabbing a nasty-looking knife. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it?
Yeah, I fucking mind.
You hold onto your steak knife, preparing for combat.
Yeah, let's do this. Combat me up, dude.
Yeah, I can get 2 automatic strong attacks on her, and then also attempt a regular attack.
Great.
Because of your swim team thing or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
And because it's dex-based and you have higher dex than strength. I can also... Alright, I'm going to help you out a little bit here.
Good.
So I can click on the fire axe here, and I can huck it at her, and that doesn't cost me anything on my attack bar.
Cool.
So I can just throw it at her and do damage. Bam. Dude, you took off 5 HP for throwing it. I can also throw this garbage broken bottle at her. Bam. Takes another 3 HP off. So you did 8 damage before I even fucking attacked.
Great.
And then you're going to do another 8 more right here.
Yeah, great.
Possibly 11 more. You can possibly one-shot her.
Let's do it.
You got her. You killed her, dude. Taking no damage.
Like that.
You've defeated the aspiring model. Plus 12 HP. Or XP. You found an item. Lucky earrings.
Excellent. I like luck.
Let's see what they are. Equip for plus 2 luck. Yeah,
Sure,
they
yeah.
they go in your C slot. You don't have anything there right now. Want to just equip them?
Yeah, go away.
Cool. You're wearing lucky earrings.
Well, I'm feeling luckier.
That man dabbled in magic. You found a journal describing a certain village and instructions for a summoning ritual. It seems that he tried to contact a being from the dream realm. This is Patient Zero it's talking about, by the way, not the random person who accosted you.
Yes.
You can investigate downtown again. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Take a nap, buy a coffee, or jog around the block?
I need the hot bath skill.
Well, you do need the hot bath skill for that last option.
I don't feel like jogging around the block's going to help me much. Taking a nap feels like it's going to take some time. Buying a coffee feels like it's going to accentuate everything, but it's not going to kill any of the time so much. Shoot, man.
I'm just pointing out how you're going to buy that coffee.
Yeah,
Your funds are 0 right now, my dude.
I'm not buying a coffee. I'm taking a nap. I'm not jogging.
Take a nap. +1 to reason and stamina, and only +2% doom.
And only plus more doom. Doom.
Yeah.
Ever pending doom.
The quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way to sneak through. Go back to the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to rest first, it's up to you, man. You're at 43% doom. It's going to go up by 5% if you rest, but you're going to get +2 to both your stats. Giving you a solid 10 in each.
I mean, like, let's have that doom go up, cause
doom goes down every time you complete an investigation too. Yeah. Not a huge amount, but
let's have that doom go up. I need that rest.
You bandage the fresh wounds, sit on the couch, and read your favorite book. Time flies by so fast. You prepare yourself to leave and continue your long investigation.
Continue.
Look at you. Your face is all pretty now. Oh, you're all better.
Looking good.
You're not all scratched up and tired anymore. All right. To the hospital?
To the hospital. L'hôpital.
L'hôpital. You stumble upon a nurse trying to open a door to the intensive care unit, constantly mumbling something. When she turns around, her face makes you scream in horror.
Oh, gosh.
You've been attacked by a doll nurse.
Yeah.
You hold onto your steak knife, preparing for combat.
Yeah.
So let's do the same thing we did before. Am I right?
Guys, it's so cool looking. You guys have got to check it out. It's so cool. You that are already checking this out, is that not just super cool looking?
Yeah, everyone who's watching us on YouTube play this, there's some awesome artwork in this game. Everyone who's listening to this on the podcast, because we are basically simulcasting this, you gotta check it out on YouTube, man. You gotta check out our YouTube channel. You gotta see what we're doing here. This game is fucking crazy. And also, for everyone who's watching on YouTube, you want to hear us talk about what we're drinking? Some shoju, some sake, some beers. We talk about that in the podcast, so check it out there.
That is so terrifying.
Yeah. So I went ahead and saved this. So you're going to do an automatic 8 damage, possibly 11 damage to her.
Right.
Every time you attack.
Great. That's great. Like, rock and roll.
Because you made good choice. You were fucking combat ready, honestly. If you had more stamina going on, and your stamina isn't even that bad. The maximum is 17 for this difficulty. You have 10. You're not the worst off that you could be, basically.
All right, yeah. Rock and roll. Let's see what happens.
Watch that sequence. And you don't have anything else to throw at her at this point, so... Doll nurse grabs you while screaming. You only take -1 reason. That's not bad. Oh, this enemy's a pushover as far as how your stats are now. You're gonna wipe her out right here. There you go. Only took 1 damage, and it was mental damage. You're alright. There it is. Let's hope you find an answer here. You've reached your target location, the quarantine wing.
I think what we should do right now is investigate said quarantine wing.
Let's do that.
Let's see what happened in there.
You've managed to sneak through the floor, avoiding the police, and finally reach the quarantine wing, where all the coma patients were brought in. Their pulse is slowly weakening, and their blood pressure is dropping. You must hurry. You have the option to investigate or use your dust of seeing.
Oh my god. Oh. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that little lull there that just happened.
It is like 2 a.m, so...
I would like to say, let's go ahead on this 31st day of the 5th month of
1984.
1984.
Common Era.
Let's use the dust of seeing.
Doing it.
Let's see what happens.
Following the old man's... Isn't this thing horrifying?
That is. Yeah, I mean... Oof. Ugh. Okay. Read on, my friend.
Following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of seeing into the air. It reveals weird, elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to a patient with an undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction.
Yeah, I'm going to prepare myself.
The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing your town has taken notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
This fucking guy, dude.
Look at this dude.
This fucking guy.
I really like the squiggle symbol marks for the face. That's great.
Yeah.
And the beads around the hand. Oh my gosh. Ugh. This is... And then in the background of the hospital, they've got the
biohazard
waste.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, just in case you forgot, you're at a hospital.
I'm just going to start attacking this motherfucker, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's the only thing you can do at this point, so let's just start swiping at him. -2 to all. God damn, dude.
Oh, I might not make it out of this alive.
You might not. He's at 18 HP. We're going to launch again. He's down to 10. He's down to 7. You're down to 4 stamina and 3 reason.
Oh no, guys! Oh no!
And he's dead!
Oh!
You slash the Dream Devourer and defeat him. Plus 20 experience. Resolve combat. The creature's severed body falls slowly on the floor and starts melting. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You've managed to catch a glimpse of the other side. The other side makes you fall to your knees. It wasn't its body that you've managed to cut off. It was just a finger.
How terrifying. Oh my goodness.
Shaken, you sneak out of the hospital. One thing is certain, though. It's the end of this weird illness. Plus 30 XP, plus 15 XP, minus 3 Doom, plus 1 day.
Wow. You know what I need, though? Stamina and reason.
Well, you have another level up, so you want to use that, my dude?
Definitely.
Well, let's do that. So you have the Hot Bath perk. You have the Running Shoes perk, which is smaller Doom penalty for running from combat. We haven't ran from any combat yet.
Yeah, I'm not even... Yeah.
And then you get plus 1 luck for the Outdoorsman perk. And then, of course, like I said before, you can just give yourself a big old boost to one of your health bar-y things, or you can give a plus 1 to one of your stats.
This is really difficult for me because...
And you get the perk and that other option, I should say.
Wait. So if I pick, like, the perk, I also get... Wait, what other option?
Over here. All this stuff. So
I can
can increase your strength, dexterity, perception, knowledge, charisma, luck, or your stamina and reason, and you get a perk.
Okay, alright. So, man, it's really difficult, guys. Because again, it's so low on things. It's like, God, take that plus 4. How am I going to go into the next battle? How do I heal up?
Resting at home.
Yeah.
And taking baths, which isn't available because you had a bad roll there, and you got the black water thing immediately. Yeah. You're never going to be able to take a bath again. That never resolves itself.
So
that's fucked.
So just resting at home is.
There's also items like consumables, like you took the painkillers, stuff like that.
Yeah. So I guess hot bath is what I have to go with for my available perks.
Okay.
Which improved resting at home.
Yeah, it probably gives you like plus 3 to both categories instead of plus 2 to both categories.
Cool. And then we're going to take... Damn, should I go with...
Your reason is lower. You were at 3 reason and 4 stamina, so... If either of them bottom out, you're dead.
So I should probably just do that.
Probably do the lower one.
Go with reason as opposed to like boosting it in my other stats.
That is up to you. Dex, of course, is your combat stat of choice with your steak knife, and it's already your highest stat. So
I've been doing pretty alright already.
Combat's been doing fine, man. I think because you took that fast swimmer perk, you can really slay it in combat.
I think
you're doing a guaranteed 8 damage, possibly 11 damage every turn.
I think continuing on what is selected currently is the way to go.
Cool. All right, so you're gonna take the hot bath, and you're gonna give yourself plus 4 reason. The old god stirs. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe.
It's pissing down black water. I mean, raining. It's raining right now, guys.
What is that? What does that effect even do? It doesn't even say what it does.
No, it's just like, hey, fuck you.
Oh, your rest is less effective. It's a good thing you took the hot bath, dude.
Apparently, because I really needed that rest. Well, whatever. You know what? I'm still resting. That's the next step.
Oh, yeah. For Shiza. Also, you have this 21 experience right now. You can sell some of that for some funds to the police. That could be a thing.
Okay. All right.
Inside your mailbox, you find a small key.
I got a key.
You got 2 out of 5 keys now, buddy. So, you can't take a bath. Let's just go right to investigating then. So your options remaining are Alarming Account of Abnormal Arms, Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape, and Rotten Report of a Rancid Ramen.
Wait, I can't rest? Oh, that's
in
between.
It's in between investigations right now. You can rest once you pick one.
What's that top one again?
Top left or top right?
Left.
That is the alarming account of abnormal arms.
All right, yeah, let's bring those abnormal arms in.
You got it, buddy. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found and the apartment remained vacant. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. What other ways in are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan and compare it to other flats? Your side quest is investigate the hospital location. To complete the quest, okay? Yeah, just investigate the hospital. It's called Abnormal Anatomy, is the hospital side quest.
Alright, well, I mean...
But we can always check out the shop, but we don't have any money right now, so we can go to the police station, sell them some experience, get some money, and then check out the shop if you want to go that route. Up to you, though.
I actually really like that route a lot. I do also want to rest up.
Okay, we can do both.
So let's start by just going straight to the police station,
Okay.
Because it's fresh on my mind and I want to give them some intel.
Officers at the police station are busy working on various cases. You're stopped by a policewoman. How can I help you? Request more
I'ma help
patrols.
you.
You can request more police patrols. Share information. You get 1 fund for 15 experience, so you can only do this once, get 1 fund, or exit the station.
Oh, damn. That doesn't give me much of
Yeah, that's kind of a lot. I would honestly, since you're already here, I'd probably just
the
request some more patrols.
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
Officer thanks you and promises more patrols. Lower combat encounter rate.
Cool. That's fine. Now, let's take a little rest.
Cool. Go home, take a rest. Yeah, it's +2, so it probably went down 1 from the old god's effect. It went up 1 because of the hot bath, and went down 1 because of the old god's effect.
Basically, just negated which, yeah, again.
Yeah, you equal it out. Yeah.
It's better to have that than be sitting at
6 stamina and 9 reason. You can rest again if you'd like. You can rest as many times as you want, but you are at 51%.
Yeah, I don't know about that, guys. One more rest. I'm doing it. I don't care.
I don't know about that. One more time.
I honestly, like, that doom's going up, and it's going to happen.
11 reason and 8 stamina. Can I make a suggestion?
You can.
Instead of going downtown, we should go to the school and see if we can get ourselves a spell from the library.
Okay.
See if we can find ourselves a good one there.
Alright, rock and roll, dude.
So we go to the school, we'll go to the library. You feel the gaze of the librarian. Many of the books you find here were donated after the accident at the university building. Study old tomes, +1 spell, +3 doom. Make notes, +5 experience, +2 doom. So let's get ourselves a spell. It's random, so we'll find out what we get. Interpreting the old and incomplete translations is a tedious task, but finally, you're able to find a fragment you were looking for. New spell. So you got Abolish. For lowers an eldritch enemy's damage by 1 for the cost of 3 stamina.
Jesus Christ.
So, okay, so check it out though. Even if it's a shitty spell, you can forget the spell and get +1 reason.
I'll have that.
Because every time you just, like, if it's a spell you don't like, because you have spell slots. You only have a certain number of slots, just like with items. So you can just be like, oh, I want to forget that spell, and you become a little more sane because of it.
That spell would be fucking dope if I had anywhere near a plethora of stamina. I'd be like, yeah, well, let's expend it. I don't. I can't afford 1 stamina. Forget the hell out of that shit.
Alright, you're at 59% Doom. We could try the library one more time, see if we get a good spell. Up to you, though, buddy. It's up to you and how you want to deal with this Doom.
What am I at Doom?
59%.
59. This is going to take me up until, what, 64?
Less than that. I think it's only like 3%.
3%, so it's going to take me at 62 Doom?
Yeah.
I mean, will you still remember me when I'm 64?
When I'm 64. Boom, boom.
It's not taking me at 64. Let's rock.
I can tell you right now. Yeah, it's +3 Doom for a +1 spell. You're guaranteed a spell, so that means you can get your reason back if it's a shitty one. Not back. You don't lose reason.
I can gain more reason.
Yeah.
Look, let's do it.
All right.
We're here. Yeah.
You learned Abolish again.
Nice.
That sucks, but at least you get +1 reason for a cost of a few dooms.
At least my reason's up higher. Alright, cool. Let's,
So you want to go right to downtown, or you want to do the side quest?
Oh my goodness. Actually, yeah, I actually want to do the side quest first. I feel like that makes more sense. I don't know why, but
Go to the hospital.
it does.
You find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital.
Gross.
You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room.
Okay,
It used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determine the causes of death. You can pull the cloth off the dissection table, search the cabinet, or check out the freezer.
Oh my gosh, I want to do all of those things. Let's check out the freezer. I feel like
You take a peek into the freezer, but can't see anything important. You wonder what could smell so awful, but there's nothing inside. Nearby, the body on the dissection table twitches slightly. The horror of countless autopsies stands before you.
oh man, should have checked the cabinet. Whoops. All right,
You can run from combat. It will cost you doom, though. Or we can just fuck her up. 16 HP. It does reason damage, too. I think you're good. I think you got this, chick.
I want to. Let's do it. Combat away. Rock and roll. You know how to do the combat, but...
Oh, fuck. No, we're fucked. This is a ghost. I can't do combat as well against ghosts. Ghosts can't take physical combat. Alright, so you can try to sever their ties to our world, which only deals 3 damage. And that costs 100 time. So we can only do that twice. So the chance of that working...
Oh, no.
So we can still try and run, dude. Because the other way to beat ghosts is you can offer them funds. There's this bow clap thing, which is this whole fucking mess. I don't know how to do that.
No, run away.
Run away.
I don't have funds. I don't want to do crazy, weird ghost shit either. Run away.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I don't remember how to run away. Defensive action. That's dodge. Brace for impact. Meditate.
Dip.
Run away. There we go.
Dodge. Dive. And dip.
You successfully escape. You run away from that fucking ghost because you're like, fuck that. Anyway, want to do the hospital again?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun the first time.
Yeah. Why not?
Let's try again.
After running through countless corridors, you're like, yeah, why not? Oh, God. This is the out of funds guy. Whenever you run out of money, you have to do something with this guy. Alright, so... It's a bad time to be out of cash, says a grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in cases like yours, and will gladly help you get back on track. After all, he takes a step closer, and you can swear there's a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. So, I'm going to tell you what these mean just right now. Jar of Blood means you're going to give away stamina for funds. Fondest Memory is reasoning for funds, and Peace of Mind increases doom for funds. Your doom is at 69 goddamn %, so I wouldn't recommend that. Yeah, let's go with reason.
Yeah, I obviously we're going with Fondest Memory because of its stacks currently.
Yeah. Everything suddenly gets dark. You feel sad, but can't even tell why. In your pocket, you find an envelope with cash inside.
Awesome, resolve this shit.
-3 reason, +2 funds.
By Satan. I mean, or whomever you might be.
The Anatomical Museum Archive displays a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. -1 reason, but you complete the side quest.
Yay! Alright, well, I've pretty much utilized all that great gain in reason. Got 8 stamina.
Got some money now.
And I've got 2 funds.
Doom's pretty fucked, though, so...
Basically, we're going to go investigate,
downtown. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat, because he wants to sell it. In an envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Do you help your friend, or do you need the flashlight item?
I need flashlight item.
Yeah, clearly. Strength check failure. While moving the wardrobe through the doorway, you take a wrong step and sprain your ankle. It's nothing serious, but you'll have a problem walking for a few days. -2 stamina. The apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way somebody used the window to escape the murder scene. Investigate those apartments, dude.
Yep, investigate
one of the options we really got. The investigation is starting to take a toll on you. You miss the most obvious of leads. +4 doom. 75% now, dude.
Oh my gosh, my doom is fucked.
You notice the odd placement of ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to crawl through, though. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts the deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. Get closer to the door and ask what's the matter, or call the police.
Oh my goodness. I call the police. You know what? I asked them to do a thing. I just increased my doom. It gave me nothing. It just increased my doom.
He didn't take any damage. The man escapes when he hears the police siren, but before he goes, he draws an unfamiliar symbol in blood on your front door. You should interview the neighbors. Maybe you'll discover something the police missed. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of sodas inside, but you could really use a drink. Do you get the most expensive one, or do you get the cheapest one?
I have 2 funds.
You do.
I get the most expensive one.
The taste is a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway, -1 funds. One neighbor is complaining about her underwear missing. Investigating further into the apartments, you find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from, quote, someone who's been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. Just how did this envelope end up in your bedroom? +2 funds, -1 reason. A second neighbor is complaining about weird noises coming from the vents when she's at home. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice-cold water is a good idea? Cold bath or hot bath?
Cold bath.
Ice-cold water revitalizes you and you're ready for the investigation, +10 experience. Let's check the building plan to find out if there is a place where all the vents connect. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. You get a curse.
Excellent. You know what I love about curses is getting them.
You get Insmasu look. The ocean is calling. You have gills. But it doesn't say it does anything other than that, so I think you're okay, dude. I think that could have been a worse curse for sure.
I mean,
having gills is kind of rad, actually.
Yeah, like
if that happened before the mermaid thing, maybe shit would have been weird.
But sure, but also her whole backstory, like having the gills, is even better because
swim team captain.
Swim team captain who was held down by a drowned man.
Yeah.
Underwater.
Yeah, having the gills isn't a bad thing at all.
No. This curse.
This isn't a curse. This is a blessing. This is a boon.
Hey, curse makes it sound like a bad thing. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It's just
curse by definition is a bad thing.
Yeah, it is. Trust me. There's something they're not telling us. I get that.
Probably.
I get that. But we have them.
But you did find that every room is connected by the vents coming from the unused boiler room. Could it be? This is it. This is the end of this investigation. You enter the dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long, rubbery arm coiling around the room and ending in a ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you can smell something vile and rotten. Look at this fucking drawing, dude. This thing sucks. Like, the drawing doesn't suck. I'm just saying, like, the thing in the drawing sucks.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Check the vent.
I'm just gonna look up the vent there. No problems. Yep. Oh, I'm really happy I did that.
You almost fall to the ground when you see the wide open stare of the dead pervert, his elongated limbs stretching and disappearing in the vent's darkness. Inside his mouth you find a tiny key. It's real little. After the police have arrived, the whole building was searched. Following the arms, the detectives find the body of a man stuck in the ventilation shaft. Later, he's identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeur photos of the tenants.
Oh my goodness.
You are questioned thoroughly and eventually released as the murder case is being covered up as a case of an unfortunate gas leak. Plus 45 experience points altogether, minus 3 doom, and another day passes.
Great. What's my doom total currently?
80%.
Gross.
The old god stirs. Roads leading out of town are closed by the police. You'll have to find a new way out.
Oh no.
Oh no. But you find another key in your mailbox.
Wait, didn't I just find a key?
Yeah, well, this is a different unrelated key.
Oh.
So you have the Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape or the Rotten Report of Rancid Ramen.
Oh, goodness gracious me. Wait, Chilling Chronicle of what?
A Crimson Cape.
Yep, that's the one we're doing.
A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally a harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed.
Ooh, kid killing.
One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. The side quest is gather gossip around the current mystery.
A feeling of paranoia and discomfort is almost palpable in the air.
As Doom progresses, Old God's influence will slowly corrupt and change this calm seaside town. It's the town status that this is on. I can switch through all the different statuses if you like, but
No, that's not necessary. It just caught my eye. Alright, let's Jesus fuck. I need a good rest. Can I even get home to rest?
yeah, no problem. I can rest right now if you'd like.
Yeah, do it. Rock and roll. I mean, rest and don't roll.
Rock and rest. Alright, yeah. Your stats go up by 2 and plus 5 Doom. You're at 85% Doom.
That Doom building is fucking fun, guys. I was so terrified of it, and the closer it gets to 100, the more I'm like,
Right?
let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I need the rest, and I got it. So dope. All right. Moving out. We're yeah.
So yeah, basically you can gather gossip and you can excuse me. You can gather gossip and you can investigate in the same place. You
Yeah.
gather gossip in the schoolyard. That's something you can do for like every investigation is you can gather gossip.
Okay.
You have such high Doom right now, I would almost say don't fucking do the side quest on this.
No, I'm saying like let's just like dive in.
Yeah, so let's just fucking investigate the school.
I would like you to know I agree with your
assessment of the situation.
okay. Yeah. suggestion,
Okay.
which was based off the assessment of the situation.
The corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing from under the door to the chemistry's classroom. Under the door to the chemistry classrooms. That's a weird sentence. Anyway, this black sludge is oozing from under the chemistry classroom's door. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? You can take a detour, risk going through, or needs empty bottle item.
Let's do the needs empty bottle item.
That joke never gets old. It hasn't this entire time we've been playing.
Remember that one time that
you could have bought an empty bottle?
That I didn't take the empty bottle? You even hovered over it and lingered on it?
I didn't know this thing was going to come up, but I did.
That's the thing.
I did unintentionally hover over it, yeah.
Like, you just happened to be over it, and my brain was like, not because you were hovering, I was just like, maybe that empty bottle, empty bottles are tight, especially in these sorts of games.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I need to, like, stay alive.
So if you didn't get the black water in the very beginning, if you have an empty bottle, you can actually fill that with water when you take a bath, and you can drink that as, like, a stamina booster.
Oh, see? Also...
And you still get to keep the bottle after you drink it, too. You still have an empty bottle. Just because you drank water out of it doesn't mean the bottle goes away.
Yeah.
Empty bottles are nifty. It's good to get one early on.
But didn't get it, nonetheless. I'm going to take a detour.
Most reasonable course of action. Better safe than sorry. You take the stairs up to another floor and avoid the sludge. +2 doom. You've reported it to your principal and promises he'll take care of it. With your friends safe for now, you should look into the legend. Maybe records in the city's library make a mention of Akamanto. Let's go downtown. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Do you follow the weird man, call the police, do nothing, or not do that last thing because it requires a quick thinking perk?
Oh, I don't have that.
You do not. The perks are all different depending on what player you have too, so it specializes them even further. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Some perks overlap, but
I think what we're going to do here is we're going to be reasonable. Currently, my reason is pretty high. My stamina is pretty low.
True.
So we're going to be reasonable, and we're going to call the police.
Let's call them. Let's call the popo.
I know the police is...
Charisma check failure. You can't convince the police officer to take you seriously, and by the time you manage to find a willing cop, the house is empty. -1 reason. Just throwing shit now. You're so pissed.
No, my reasoning... Like, I honestly thought that choice was going to be a negative on my reasoning because of the whole, like, police roads being blocked off of an earlier thing.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh shit, they're not going to be able to get here for whatever reason of that. And I was like, but that seems reasonable, so I'm going to pick that. The fact that it's not even that, it's like, well, fuck you. I sell you information, and you're like...
And they don't believe your
ass?
And
they're like, no.
That's pretty fucked.
Fuck you. That is why I do not like it. Anyhow, it is what it is. I should have reasonably done nothing.
Yeah.
Which would have helped my would have maintained my reason.
Or followed him. Who knows what that could have been.
Following them would have not helped my reason, but it probably would have helped other perks.
You never know.
Possibly.
Yeah. All of the missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them. Checking out the school's pool area would be a good idea.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. That seems like, what do you call that? An idea?
It does seem like an idea.
What kind of idea?
Look at this chick's face.
Oh god, it was an awful idea. This is, when Bob's Burgers melt.
Legit, dude.
Anyhow.
Oh, goddamn. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff into my new office? Do you help her or decline?
Oh my goodness. I 100% should decline, but fuck it. I'm a helper. This is terrifying.
Luck success. The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books to carry. Among the mundane titles, you find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, feeling the teacher's gaze on your back. +5 experience. Holy fuck, you can level up.
Oh, let's do that.
Alright, so your perks are the leadership again, which gives you +1 charisma, folklore studies, which gives you +1 knowledge, and outdoorsman, which gives you +1 luck.
Well, damn it.
And then you also get your other thing too.
I know.
Your stat, yeah.
Shit. I guess more luck. I feel like. Fuck. What's the leadership do? Is just
+1 charisma.
Charisma?
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. Like, you've seen this pop up time and time again, where it's like, sometimes stuff will pop up where it's like, you need this perk to do that.
Right.
Regardless of what the perk's mechanical bonus is, sometimes it shows up as a very specific thing that you need.
Right.
I personally haven't seen leadership really show up in a whole lot.
No, it hasn't.
Folklore studies and outdoorsmen are definitely more useful. I would definitely pick those.
Right. I'm feeling like I really want that outdoorsman.
Yeah, just try and max out that luck.
It's not just the luck thing. I feel like I want that outdoorsman.
Okay.
Folklore studies, though,
also nifty.
is, I feel like with the old gods that the whole thing is based off. Anyhow,
it would boost up your lowest stat to where your second lowest stat is too.
I'm taking folklore.
Folklore studies. All right.
I really want the outdoorsman.
And do you want to boost any of your stats, or do you want to give yourself a little heal?
Oh, I want to heal up.
Okay.
And I'm going with that stamina.
Okay. It is the lower one. That makes sense.
So that's where I'm headed there.
You have 12 stamina and 9 reason. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information? Let's investigate the old hospital-roski.
Let's.
You meet with your friend, who has recently started her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital, watching the sunset. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent unearthly events. Ask about them, or don't ruin the calm moment.
I mean, ask about them. Son of a bitch.
Her stories are about missing patients, mysterious surgeries, and a strange infection are helpful, but they also kill the mood. +10 experience, -2 reason.
Yeah, I get it kills the mood, but it's the perfect opportunity to ask. Why would I not use the perfect opportunity?
Yeah, well. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school the other day, and another body has supposedly been found. Let's investigate the old Schoolarooski there, buddy. You carefully entered the biology classroom. The room seemed empty at first until you switched the lights on. You gasp in horror. Lying in a pool of blood is one of the teachers with a fruit knife in her hand. What the fuck's a fruit knife? There's a jar of formaldehyde.
Paring knife.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a jar of formaldehyde on the nearest table. Mesmerized by the spiral pattern on the sea creature's skin, you step over the dead body and come closer. And then the voices start.
Oh.
Forgotten specimen attacks. You hold onto your steak knife, preparing for combat.
This is terrifyingly upsetting.
Yeah, it's going to do -2 reason damage, which sucks because that's your lowest thing right now.
And I literally
but it only has 18 HP. We could possibly two-shot this fucker.
Yeah, I mean that's
our options. Either that or run, and your doom is too high to run from anything
there's
right now.
There's no running. It's just
Two-shotted him. Fucking high five, dude. Very nice. But wait, what's that? You pick up a lump of flesh. The lump of flesh
attacks you.
+5 stamina, but it adds a new status. When used.
Wait, it adds a new status?
Yes.
statuses are not always a good thing.
In this game, they usually are bad things.
And in most games, they're usually a bad thing.
Yeah.
Your status is usually like poison, stone. In this game,
asleep.
In this game, it's going to be fucking retarded, stupid, dumb,
crazy, paranoid. Your brain's falling out of your ear. You're shitting blood.
I love
your cock falls off. Like all these things.
Brain falling out of your ear, I love, because it's like, oh, found cork. You put cork in here.
Healed.
And you no longer you get plus one to brain or plus. You neutralize brain falling out of ear, but you get -1 to hearing.
I like it.
Let's utilize this thing right now, immediately.
You want to just do it? Want to go for it?
I like dive in. Yeah, let's take the status effect immediately. Before anything else can possibly happen, let's just fucking do it.
You place the lump of flesh on your wound, and it connects with your body.
Great. I have 0
It wasn't
reason.
a good idea.
I literally have 0 reason, right? I have 5 reason.
You've gained a new status. Branded. The chance of raising doom with each investigation, dude, we're fucked!
Excellent.
That brand fucked us, dude!
Excellent.
Yeah, at least we're at 17 stamina.
Let's, guys, rock and roll, dude.
Let's investigate downtown.
You know what they say about,
it went up to at 94%. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the crowded street. You could have sworn it was... you don't see anyone on the street. And you could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You'd better hurry out of here. -1 reason. You break the window and get inside the school and notice the cursed toilet is on the 3rd floor. Get over there.
Get over here.
You stumble upon a computer room. This is a good opportunity to check the school's database to look for anything that might help you with your investigation. Check it out or leave it for later.
Oh yeah, check it out. Let's take those doom points and check it out.
The doom went down! Knowledge roll success. You find a curious text file containing occult instructions. You delete it, preventing anyone from trying it. -2 doom.
Nice.
There's no turning back now. You step to the last stall and close the door behind you.
You know what happens when the door's closed behind you?
I don't know what happens.
Black hair and creepy hands.
Yeah, pretty much. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish, squeak. The sound of a rubber boot and unknown liquid dripping on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of a man's head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen.
Wait, what?
Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens.
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
A masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside.
This masked man looks like he's got just a face for a mask. Like somebody else's face. He took somebody's face.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Face?
Off. Yeah.
Yeah. And then placed it on top of his face.
Crudely, I might add.
Very crudely.
Tell me, his voice sounds like a faulty radio.
Would you like red paper? Or blue paper?
I'll take action unavailable.
Yeah, you don't got that action, unfortunately.
Alright, guys. I have to stop you all for just one moment. I'm going to decide between red or blue, and I'm going to do this in a weird way, so bear with me.
I'm nothing but curious to what this is going to be.
Right? Alright. We're going to go with these 2 beverages in front of me. I'm going to denote each one a thing. Got them? Okay. And I'm going to ask Michael here to pick red or blue. No, I'm going to ask him to pick a beverage in front of me. It's going to be either the soju or it's going to be the Foreland. And he's going to tell me which one, and then whatever one that is, I'm going to drink the rest of that and tell you what I've decided that is for a color.
That is the most convoluted goddamn thing I've ever heard. I love it. Okay. Drink the rest of the Forland beer.
The Forland beer is what it is.
He's taking it right to the brain. He's not lying.
Gone. And that is Blue Paper.
Blue Paper it is. The tall man in a red coat grabs you by your neck and starts choking. You kick him and rush to the door. -5 fucking stamina.
That sucks. But however, I was at 17 stamina.
You're at max stamina.
Could you imagine if he just depleted my reason just then?
Yeah, you'd be fucked. You hear a click coming from the door's direction. You're locked here with this crazy man. You hold onto your steak knife, preparing for combat with Akamanto.
Oh, but he does -3 to all damage.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck
He's got
you,
3
dude.
HP. Guys, this is it. Dead. There's no way we get out of this alive. We can try and run. I don't think running was going to
Ever work with this?
work for this at all.
Yeah.
We're locked in here. This has been a lot of fun. Absolutely love it. Let's see what happens.
Akamanto is choking you as you strike him. Getting some successful strikes in there, that's for sure, though. You fucking did some damage. He's down to 8 HP. Oh, shit. Oh, you'll die at the beginning of your next encounter. You have -2 reason, but he's down to 8 HP, which means you will defeat him.
And
Resolved combat.
victory.
Blood flowing from wounds in the tall man's red coat makes it look like the man was slowly melting. You hear cackling coming from behind the mask and faint. When you wake up, he's gone. Somehow, you know he'll be back in another stall, another school, another city, continuing the horror. -3 Doom, +1 Day, +30 XP. And you also acquire his mask, the Crestfallen Mask. And also the Old God Stirs. Local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aurora-like glow has bathed the entire town in I think that's supposed to be unnatural. I think that's a typo. I think that is a typo. Unnaturad?
That is definitely not a typo. It is definitely
No, it's an unnaturad green glow, motherfuckers.
It's an unnaturad.
That shit's unnaturad as fuck.
So unnaturad. Like, I've never seen anything more unnaturad than the unnatural word that is unnaturad.
Right. You head back to your house and you acquire yourself a motherfucking another key. There is only one mystery left to solve.
Oh, that's fun.
The rotten report of a rancid ramen. Rotten report of a rancid ramen.
No, ramen. And
Ramen.
I was very excited for it. That's why I just kind of...
Left it for last?
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of thin air.
I like ramen a lot, guys.
You do.
I'm not gonna lie.
I do too. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? Flesh of the gods themselves?
Oh
Well,
my. Oh my.
Unfortunately, because we were not able to heal when we started that investigation, you went crazy.
To be fair, it's not unfortunate. It's
It's an ending.
it's natural.
It's a naturad. It's a naturad.
Yeah, it's naturad. It's not unfortunate. It is just naturad.
Well, the encounter was the final straw. Your mind is snapped, and you've been locked up in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you are insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear.
That's because these horrors are real, and they surpass all of the drugs. Guess what, guys? I don't know what you guys think about it, so let us know what you think about it. I had a lot of fun doing this. and I'd really like to do it again.
I would love to play this game with you again. Yeah, like I said, I've fucking went through it a bunch of times. This is the first time that I've sat down and like read everything out loud, and also the first time you've ever sat down and played it.
It's yeah.
I think this was a blast. I think this has been a lot of fun. I would love to do this again.
I'd like to do it again. I'd like to go through each character, and I'd like to try and lean into each character a bit more. I was doing a lean thing with this character, just not as much as maybe this character actually.
You got some bad luck on a couple of the draws, to be fair.
Like, I did, but it doesn't matter.
I think yeah.
But also, it's not necessarily how this particular character layout was that I was leaning into, because I was just trying to get myself to lean into something in that decision making.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I'd like to have a lot of fun playing with that a lot more.
Yeah.
Especially with this game. Also, like, everything about the makeup of the game is so cool. Yeah, podcast listeners, please go check it out. You're gonna love it. You can see it with the YouTube that we've done. All of you YouTube watchers, fucking, if you're not excited about it already, I don't know what's wrong with you. Fucking, you should just be like, yeah, I definitely want to play that.
Legit. Give this game, check this game out.
The visuals are incredible.
The visuals are great for what they do with so little is awesome, in my opinion.
It's really incredible, and thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Love it all.
Love you guys. Thanks to all of our supporters out there. Check out listener support on Anchor.fm. Even if you're on YouTube, check out listener support on Anchor.fm. It's our podcast host, Beer on the Keyboard. Check us out there. It's actually Anchor.fm/Beer on the Keyboard. You can check us out. You can listen to all the podcasts there. You can also listen on Spotify and iTunes and all the other things. Very rad. Also, check us out on all of our social media, too. @BeerKeyboard is our handle for Instagram, for Twitter, and for now, TikTok, too. We got a TikTok going up. We don't have a lot going on right there right now, but
anything with it?
Oh, we don't. I post like one thing on there. I think.
All right. Well, we got a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. I feel like it's just like a real quick and it happens, but I don't know. So check that out too.
Yeah.
Guys, we want to thank our current listener supporters. Thank you so much. You guys have helped make all of this grow as much as it has. So thank you very much. And ultimately, we love what we're doing.
We really do. This has been a blast.
I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers.